number 10. Lot number 10 then is a freehold vacant house, Berry House, 8 London Road West, Amersham. Freehold vacant house with 3 beds and scope to refurbish. There are accesses at the front and the rear, sizable plot of land at the back, as you will have seen. Guided today at £500,000 down in Amersham. 500 start it? 500? Proxy bid at 500. Go for 510 then. 510. 510. At 500, 510. Got somebody hovering here. Mr. R's coming at 510. 520. 520. 530. 530. Anyone else can jump in? 530. 530. 540. 540. 550. 550. Mr. R, this is 550. Thank you. 550. 560. 570. 570. At 570,000. 560 here to the proxy bid in the room. £560,000 for 570. Anyone else can shout it out, by the way. 570 we want. We'll do 565 to get you moving, Mr. R. 565. Otherwise, we're in the room to the proxy bid at £560,000. Asking for another 5 on it from anybody. Mr. R's 565, 570, 570, 575, 575, 570 proxy bid here. We are selling. Mr. R, you have to come in if you want to. I can see you hovering. 575, 580, 580 proxy bid, 585, 585, 580 in the room. At 580 with Dave on the proxy bid. 585, I can, yes, 585, 590, 590, 595, 595, 590 here. It's against you on the live stream. 595, 600, round number. 605 now. 605. I think we're nearly there. 605, 610, 615. 615, Mr. R. 610 in the room with Dave on the proxy bid at 610, 615, 620, 620, 625, 625. Mr. R, thank you. 630. 628 is your top, is it? 628 is the top of the proxy bid. So we do 628 and then we'll go to 630, shall we? We've actually accepted 628, perfect. No, we're not perfect. 628 has been accepted. 630 we're asking Mr. R. The proxy bid is out, so the floor is yours if you want to bid 630. Or anyone else can jump in, by the way. But 628, we're out here. Well, not 630, thank you Mr. R. And you're out, Dave, yeah. So it's sitting with Mr. R at 630,000, unless anyone else wants to come in. On the live stream or in the room, 630 for the first time. 632, thank you, 632 in the room. 634, new bidder, fresh bidder in the room here. 634. Against you, Mr. R on the live stream with you, sir, at £632,000. And I'm going to offer it 3 times. First time at £632,000. Second time at 632. 634 we have. 636 I'm asking. 636. Thank you. 638, Mr. R. 638 now. 636 bid in the room, asking for £638,000. 638, he's hovering over it. Hopeful. 638, 640. 639, of course. 639, we do 1. 640 there, Mr. R. Round him off. 640, 639 in the room, asking for 640. We are selling at this price, obviously. 640, 641, 641. Thank you. 642. Thank you for your patience. The live stream does plot a bit slower. 642. We're asking. I think he's coming. 642. Thank you. 643. 643. He's having a think. 642 with Mr. R. We are selling at this price. 643, you want to jump in? But I will offer it to him 3 times. First time at £642,000 to Mr. R on the live stream. Second time, 643, thank you. 644, Mr. R. 643 in the room. 644, thank you. 645, 646, 646, 646. Thank you. 647, 647, 648, 648. Thank you. 649, 649, 650. 650,000. Thank you. 651, 651, 652. 652, 653, 653, 654, 655, 656, 656, 657, 658, 658, 659, about 660,000. 660, 661 and 2 and 3. That's a yes. And 4. 663 with you, sir, in the room. 664, Mr. R. At £663,000. 664, 665, 666. In the room at 665, Mr. R. 666, 667, 668, 668. I think he's going to go again. Yes. 669. Got to be. Come this far. 669. 668 with Mr. R on the live stream. 669. One more. Just having a think. 668 with Mr. R on the live stream. You can jump in before the hammer comes down. Okay. First time to Mr. R at 669. Thank you. 670. 670, Mr. R. At 670,000. 670. 671. 671. Thank you all for your patience, but this is how an auction works. 671 we're asking. 670 with Mr. R. I'm offering for the first time at 670. I'm offering for the second time, that's a bid, 671. 672, Mr. R. I thought that was a bid at the back, but he's scratching his head. 672, 673, 673, 674, 674,000. In room at 673, 674 against you, Mr. R. Oh, 674, 675, 675, 676, 676. I think he's about to bid. 676, 677. £677,000. We've got 676 to Mr. R. Usual thing, I'm offering it to him for the first time at 676,000. Second time, 676. He's in. 677, 678, Mr. R. 678, 679. 679. 678 here, 679. One more. 500, blimey. 678, 500. And we'll do 679. Thank you, and a half. You're going to give me the 500 now, you've done that to me. 679 and a half, that's a bit. 680, I'm asking. With you at 679 and a half, 680. at 680,000. Thank you, and a half. And he nods, 681. 681 and a half. Can't do quarters, no. Crazy. 681 and a half. 681,000 to Mr. R for the first time. 681,000 to Mr. R, thank you, and a half. 682. 682 we want. 682 and a half. And 3. 683. 682 and a half in the 683 and a half. 683 on the live stream. Put a half on it. Give it to you. I have 683,000 bids from Mr. R. I'll take another 500 if you want to put it on, but I'm offering it to him first time at 683,000. Second, he goes 683 and a half. 684. 684. In the room at 684 and a half. 684 and a half. 684. Mr. R. First time. Second and a half. 685. 685. In the room at £684,500. 685 and a half. And a half. 685, 500. He's thinking. I'm offering to Mr. R £685,000 for the first time. Second time at 685. Is that a bid? And a half. 686 now, Mr. R. 686. He bids and a half. It's you, sir. 686 here on the screen. First time to Mr. R at 686. Second time at 686. He bids 686 and a half. 687. You'll be quiet, please. Thank you. 687. In the room at 686 and a half. Asking for 6. He's in 687. 687 and a half. I'll offer it to Mr. R. First time at 687. Second time at 687 and a half. 688 then. 688. 688 and a half. And a half. 689. 689. And a half. 690. 689 and a half here in the room. I'll offer it for the first time to you. 690 and a half. 690 and a half. With Mr. R at 690 for the first time. 690 for the second time. Third, 690 and a half. 691. 691. With you at 690, 500. 691 we're asking. He's in at 691 and a half. I shall offer it first time at 691,000 to Mr. R. Second time, thank you, 691 and a half, 692. 692. He's in at 692 and a half. Shaking his head at the moment. You can come in before the hammer falls. Offering the first time to Mr. R at 692. Second time to Mr. R at 690. He's in at another half. 693 then, Mr. R. In the room at 692, 500. Asking for 693 and a half. And a half. I will offer it to Mr. R. First time at 693,000. Second time at 693,000. He's in at a half. 694 then. Nearly put the hammer on that one. 694, Mr. R. Thank you, 694 and a half. First time to Mr. R at 694. Second time at 694. Third and final time. Sold at £694,000. Live stream. Get out.